Hello, my name is Dr. Thomas Cutler. I'm the head of the Scientific Advisory Board and Director of Product Development here at Trinont. Today, we're going to talk about Mojo and Zest, two products that share similar benefits, in fact, the exact same benefits, because they are really the same product with different flavors. Mojo has bold, rich flavors, and Zest has light, refreshing flavors. So today, we're going to talk about them. Now, what I like about Mojo and Zest is that both products have multiple functions and multiple benefits. They're great for energy. They give you awesome, clean, natural energy. They help with your mood and focus, which is benefit number 2. And then lastly, they do a little switch with your metabolism and help you burn more fat throughout the day. So let's start with the ingredients. We start with great, clean, natural ingredients. And one of the ingredients, the primary ingredients, or one of the principal ingredients in both Mojo and Zest is natural caffeine. Love natural caffeine. We're not afraid of it. It's got great benefits. Benefits that include a boost in your central nervous system. So it boosts your ability to think, boosts your ability to feel energized, and it comes here in your mind. Caffeine's also really great for performance. And what I mean by performance is physical performance. Did you know that supplementing with caffeine about 30 to 60 minutes before your exercise increases your ability to lift more, increases your strength, increases your physical stamina, and it also increases your energy output. So think about that when you're thinking of Mojo and Zest. When should you take it? 30 to 60 minutes before your workout's a great time to do it because of the caffeine there. Caffeine is also natural appetite suppressants. We talked a little bit about fat oxidation and fat burning, but we're also talking about how caffeine can temper and modulate your cravings and your appetite. It's a great source of appetite suppressant. Where does it come from? It comes from coffee, it comes from tea, it comes from yerba mate. It's all over the place, but in our product in particular, we source from green tea leaves, caffeine, and we also source from green coffee bean. Great places for natural, clean energy. Benefit number 2 is mood and focus. And we do this through one of my favorite ingredients, which is l-theanine. L-theanine is an amino acid. It's produced naturally in tea leaves and other plants. Theanine functions specifically in the brain. And it has 2 primary functions. One is it helps to slow or diminish the frequency of your brain activity. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when you're active, your brain functions at a higher frequency, meaning it's producing more brain activity over time. And as your activity changes, maybe you're meditating or you're asleep, your brain activity slows, and that's shown and reflected in a slower frequency. Well, what theanine does is it helps to take your brain activity, the fastest brain activity, which is beta, and slows it to alpha wave frequencies, which are associated with a calm, alertness. You might think, well, you got caffeine, which brings up my mind, and you got theanine that's actually slowing down my mind. Well, think of theanine as a lens that will take this activity, this energy, this brain energy, and it focuses through this lens and allows you to really be alert and be able to concentrate at a much better rate. That's benefit number 1 for theanine. Now, the second way theanine works in your mind is to improve your mood. And you ask, how does theanine help improve my mood? Well, theanine will bind to glutamate receptors in your neurons, and this will initiate some signaling cascades that will liberate GABA, for example, another neurotransmitter, which then releases serotonin and dopamine. When you ingest theanine, you're literally feeling better and you feel good. That's why in our house, nobody talks to mama until she's had her happy juice, because the happy juice has theanine in it. So let's talk about the third benefit, which is that turning on that switch, your metabolic switch. Sometimes our bodies need a little bit of extra help to get this done. And so we supplement using things that will help facilitate some of these metabolic processes. Niacin, for example, is one of the B vitamins that's involved with producing cofactors, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, or NAD. You may have heard of NAD. It's a hot topic right now with healthy aging. As we age, we diminish, our body reduces its ability or just diminishes its ability to produce NAD, and so supplementing with niacin is a good way of ensuring that we have proper levels of NAD in our body. Niacin then is converted into nicotinamide riboside, which is the really bioactive precursor. Now, why did I mention that? Well, NAD is involved in over 400 biochemical processes that are involved in metabolism. It's a really critical and crucial cofactor. So properly supplementing with niacin is a great way to ensure that your metabolism is operating and functioning at optimal levels. The other element that helps with this metabolic switch is an exotic bitter orange extract. This flavonoid, this orange citrus-based flavonoid, just helps boost a little bit of that fat oxidation, or in other words, fat burning that can take place, and help your body do that throughout the day. Who should take Mojo? Adults, for sure. It's a great product for adults. Be careful with kids. You know your kids best, and you know what their tolerances are for extra stimulation. But for adults, for sure. Most adults can tolerate and actually love the use of caffeine supplements. More than 80% of adults right now are consuming some sort of caffeine product, whether it's a coffee, tea, energy drink, whatever. Mojo and Zest are awesome for adults. They're great. I would take a little and give a little bit of advice and precaution for people who have pre-existing conditions like hypertension. Caffeine is a vasoconstrictor, and so it can raise blood pressure, and so just be careful about stuff like that. We don't always consult with your physician for sure. Pregnant women should also take a lot of care when consuming Mojo or Zest, and again, should consult with their physicians for sure before starting any sort of Mojo or Zest consumption. How do you take it? Well, it's really simple. It's a powder drink mix. It's ready to mix. You can mix it in hot water. Mojo is great with warm water. You can add creamers to it if you want. That adds a little bit of a thicker, more rich element to the product. Zest is great cold, ice cold. It's awesome. Mojo is actually great ice cold as well, but it's a really simple product to take a scoop, put it in a bottle, shake it up really well, enjoy and drink, and it's the kind of product that you can just sip on over the course of time if you like to do that as well. So in summary, Mojo, Zest, the multifunctional product. You're going to get good, clean energy. You're going to get great mood improvement and focus, and you're going to get a little bit of metabolic boost as well. We'd love to hear how you use Mojo and Zest. We'd love to hear about your experiences with the product as well. So share with us in the comments below what your experience has been with these products and how they've changed or improved your life.